The Fifth Revolution, published in 2019, is an invitation to reinvent workplace happiness, health, and engagement through compassion. This book makes a case for compassion as a personal and a professional power tool for individuals and organizations and shows the how of workplace compassion through 9 pillars, which are self compassion, people first thinking, abundance mindset, mindfulness, embracing oneness, compassionate communication, vulnerability, big picture thinking, and gratitude. In the following series of videos, I want to share stories, perspectives, and ideas from the book. Today, I'm sharing a story on compassion from page 26 of the book. Compassion is a lifesaver. One cannot give compassion without receiving goodness in return. Below is a story whose source I am not sure, but one which moves me deeply. As part of the Holocaust, Nazis would round up Jewish prisoners and transport them to concentration camps where they would either be sentenced to hard labor or death in the gas chambers. The mode of transportation was cattle trains, which were not meant for human travel. These cattle trains had very little ventilation, no heating, and no toilets. People would be crammed into boxcars like sardines for journeys that would sometimes take several days. And sometimes these boxcars would be locked up and abandoned in freezing cold until alternate trains could be found to transport them. Not surprisingly, a significant number of people transported this way died. In one such trip, a boxcar full of Jewish prisoners was abandoned in the middle of winter. As the day progressed into evening and the air became colder and colder, people in the boxcar began to moan and cry. A young girl in the compartment noticed an older woman sitting next to her, shivering uncontrollably. Even though she was cold, the young girl, filled with compassion for the stranger, began rubbing the older lady's back to keep her warm. As the evening progressed into the night, the crying and moaning in the compartment wound down, and by midnight it became deathly silent. But the young girl continued to rub the old lady's back, giving warmth through a hopeless night. In the morning, when the soldiers came to open the compartment, only 2 people were alive: the old lady who had received warmth, and the young girl who, in the process of providing warmth for the other, had inevitably warmed herself. Compassion saves lives, sometimes in not so dramatic settings, such as the Holocaust. So I hope this story was inspiring for you. I will visit you soon again with more stories, perspectives, and ideas from the Fifth Revolution. Thank you.